Hey Bo, I got the bike on the rack. This thing is not puking. You know, we cleaned all this area and wiped it all down when we were diagnosing the oil from the air cleaner. So none of it came back. This is pretty much just stayed clean. All of this, even on my rides, on the dyno and everything. However, you know, this is what you had happening before. This is all dry. I haven't even washed this bike since I've ridden it, tuned it. However, you know, these pushrod tubes, these are super oily, but this has not enough. These are super oily, so I'm suspecting that maybe they're leaking up here because that's not blowing back. You know, this is from your air cleaner, but you got these leaks, and then this thing is just everywhere I look. It's just a mess. Oily residue everywhere, especially under here, under the transmission. Look at that. And then that bolt's gone, completely missing hardware. So we're probably gonna resecure that, but it's all wet. Under here, it's a mess. This has been leaking for a long time. This is buildup. This is nasty buildup. But the drip on the dyno, it was coming from this area, under the cam cover, dripping off the clutch cable, but that's all coming from, it looks like from this area. So, you know, maybe this gasket, but I really don't know. I mean, I gotta pressure wash and clean everything. There's buildup, there's so much buildup under this whole bike. So I'm inclined to think it's the cam cover, but there could be other things leaking too. You know, so if I did the cam cover, is that gonna fix all the leaks? I don't think so. It's just a mess. Look, there's a lot of oily residue over here. That could be coming from the primary, you know? So I'm gonna look at the training fluid now. Spin the wheel. Do we hear it?
I don't hear the chain. You hold the phone.
Yeah, it could be the main shaft too. Most of this mess could just be from the chain lube. Yeah, so the other bearing is the main shaft bearing, and that's harder to evaluate. I got to pull the primary off and then grab the shaft and spin it, see if I got bad bearings in the transmission. Anyway, I'm going to load this up on YouTube, send you a link. Thanks.